Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into another new deck inside of Clash Royale, which might actually be the dirtiest deck I've ever played in my life. I'm not exaggerating. I can't even wash my hands to get rid of the stench of this deck right here. Check this out. It was shown to me by one of the members of Tribe Gaming Tin 2. His Twitter's in the description if you want to check it out, but check it out right here. It's purely a defensive spell cycle deck where all you're doing is getting damage from your rocket, log, and poison against your opponent's towers, and making them pull their hair out before you eventually win. Now, before you think this deck is troll, you've got 5 defensive cards. Actually, even like log, poison, and rocket could be used defensively if you need to, but you've got plenty of cards on defense, and then obviously your spells to do damage to the tower, and a really good player with this deck can actually win a lot of the time. Like, this deck works. This deck actually works at the highest level of gameplay if the person's good enough to play it. Obviously, I'm not at that very highest tier, but I'm going to show you guys how to play it today, and hopefully we can pick up some wins. And really, this deck, you can't wash your hands. After you play it, you have to just cut your hands off because this deck is just disgusting. All right, so starting off, we're going to get our Ice Spirit in. I'm going to wait on our poison spell to see if we can get any value by waiting just a little bit longer right here. I'm waiting. Finally, I'm going to play the poison spell. Ended up getting some value right there. Plus, we're going to end up rocketing this. Beautifully done. All right, this has been a pretty solid start to the game, and we're going to already start chipping away at some tower damage. And with this deck, you can make some crazy elixir trades. Like, not always do you have to make an even elixir trade against the tower. You can rocket a princess with this deck. You can even rocket an ice golem if you really want to. Here goes his giant skeleton. Are you joking right now? Wait, what the heck just happened right there, guys? You saw the lag. That was absurd. And okay, well, we're going to end up killing that giant skeleton after my tower went down to 1800 and then went all the way back up to max. Let's go ahead and keep this battle going up. We're up 800 HP right now, and at this point, he knows that his little goblin huts are going to be in a lot of trouble. In fact, we can just go ahead and poison this set of bats right here. We're going to use our ice golem to start helping out. He's going to finally play his goblin hut again. We're going to get some nice splash damage right there. These guys will start trickling away on damage, but really not a big deal. I'll use skeletons to make sure we don't take too much. And obviously this deck is super defensive. Going to keep on making plays with our cheap cards to cycle our way through. I'll play the knight again eventually. He's going to go ahead and play his giant skeleton so we can poison that down alongside the goblins in this goblin hut. Looks like that's going to work. Oh, wait, the goblins are going to step out just a little bit, so they're not going to die fully. That's pretty troll right there, but anyways, we're still looking fine. Ooh, don't want to play that right there. Getting ready for yet another goblin barrel means our log's going to go down. Okay, we're going to go ahead and activate our king tower with the double goblin barrel. And this guy, yeah, ran into the wrong deck right here. We are crushing this dude with his giant skeleton deck. Actually, I've showed you guys this deck before, just a little bit different. We're going to poison these bats down again, plus get the goblin hut, guys. So much spell damage against this tower. This guy must be getting so mad. And this tower is already within double rocket range. So good. And guys, we've even got the log to clean up this push right here. Beautifully done. I've got some skeletons to help out. I've got this tornado to keep this goblin barrel away from all of our stuff. He's going to play his poison spell, which is going to do an okay amount of work before eventually dying. Here goes our knight right here to clean up this giant skeleton. And yeah, we're 2 rockets away from victory. Bat's going to go down right here. He's going to play his goblin gang again. This guy is just going full goblin overload right now. But at this point, he's definitely in a whole bunch of trouble. Skeletons going down. Ice Spirit, Knight. We can just spam our cards over and over to try to clean up this win. Even with this giant skeleton in our face, ooh, our tower's actually getting pretty low right here. We're going to just have to drop our rocket or our log plus our rocket, and that should equal GG. Woo! All right, that was a little bit closer than what we would have wanted. We got too much goblin barrel damage because I kept logging down the goblin gang, but we're going to still pick up the win, and you guys can see exactly how this deck is played. You play defensively, you keep tossing spells at the tower, your opponent throws their iPad across the room, and I feel bad. You know, obviously I feel a little bit bad, but it is what it is inside of Clash Royale. Let's get into battle number 2 right now and see if we can keep this up. Good luck to Super Random. Little does he know our deck has literally no win conditions inside of it, besides, I guess, spells. I'm going to start off with the knight right here. Seeing the ice golem makes me think Expo, but it could be something different. Bat still makes me think Expo unless it's, ooh, Hog Rider. Okay, we're going to be able to take care of this. Might be able to, actually, that's not going to work with the Hog Rider. Let's go ahead and get our skeletons down as soon as that ice golem dies. He's going to play his Zap eventually, but still going to end up working for us. All right, not the worst start to the game. I'm going to have to log down and play the Ice Spirit. We took 700 damage, but we have a better idea of what our opponent's playing. He's going to actually end up playing the Mortar right here. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's go ahead and play our Poison spell. And this is basically what we're going to have to do throughout this game. All right, that Tornado was silly. I should have definitely played the Ice Wizard. And now since we didn't play the Ice Wizard, we're going to take a ton of damage. Oh man, guys, I might have blew the beginning of this game because already we are so low. And this guy could be playing Rocket inside of this deck. A lot of people will play Mortar Rocket inside of their deck, and this guy might not be any different. Oh man, we're gonna have to be pretty aggressive with our Rockets, guys, and let's see if we can put in some work. Woo, we put ourselves in a hole, that's for sure. It's nothing we can't get out of, so let's get ready with the Ice Wizard. He's gonna go ahead and play his Mortar. We're gonna cycle this to this side. There goes our Poison Spell as well, waiting on this Hog Rider, which might come out. We'll keep our cool. Looks like our Knight's going to die in a moment, so we're going to play our Skeletons to try to do something. Skeleton will actually end up targeting that Mortar right there, which is pretty funny. And okay, we successfully made a defense against this Mortar Hog Rider combo. Not too bad. We still have to make sure we're doing work against this Hog whenever it comes down the lane. There it goes right there. I guess I'll cycle this to our King Tower, even though it's not that much HP left on our Arena Tower anyways. But that's going to be the end of that. I'm going to get our Ice Spirit running down this lane. Then eventually our Knight as well. I'm going to get the Poison Spell going down too, and it really all depends on what else this dude has inside of his deck. If he plays Bats, we've got Ice Wizard. Looks like he's going to go for it. Wow, he's going to go for a Minion Horde over here, which is pretty crazy, plus his Bats. The Mortar might still lock onto our tower. Doesn't look like it though. Here goes our Tornado against this. King Tower's going to start helping out. Skeleton's helping out against this Hog Rider. Please kill it. Oh, it ended up still getting a hit against our tower. Mortars or Rocket's going to go down, but guys, oh yeah, he definitely has Rocket inside of his deck, which is so bad. I'm pretty sure he has Rocket. We're going to play our Log right here. He's going to end up playing his Hog Rider, which basically is going to be the end of it. Guys, I messed up this battle very badly. I'm going to play my Ice Spirit plus my Knight, but with a Mortar or with a Rocket, he's going to be able to win this game. And even if we cycle our little Heart out, it's still going to end up being a struggle. Here goes his Mortar again, guys. I'm doing my best. Little Skeletons holding on for me. Hog Rider's going in. We have to defend against this Hog. Oh, I don't think it's going to be in time. Hog Rider's going to take us out. And just barely, we're going to lose that battle. We messed up so hard in the beginning of this, and that's the only reason why we lost. Yeah, GG, well played, but if we just played that beginning a little bit better, we would have easily crushed that guy inside of the battle. I took like 1,500 damage in the beginning. I slowly started to cycle down and make better plays, but my whole problem was that I didn't activate the King Tower sooner. I didn't make better trades against the Hog Rider, and honestly, the Hog Rider is what ended up winning him that game, so we just have to be a little bit better when it comes to that. All right, let's do it. Battle number 3. Let's see if we can keep this up. Let's start off with our Ice Spirit right here. Gonna cycle our beautiful Skeletons. He's got his Ice Golem, which again, I've been advised that you can rocket an Ice Golem, but it is very aggressive. We're definitely gonna go ahead and rocket this Ice Wizard. Maybe we can get both of them. Ooh, Rocket Pro right here. That's gonna be a very nice Elixir trade. Even Elixir trade at that, plus 493 damage against the tower. Wow, this guy's playing a very aggressive deck as well. He just Fireball zapped our beautiful Ice Wizard right there. That was very aggressive, my good sir. I'm going to get our Knight down. And wow, we might have a big old troll on our hands. Log's going to go down against this. That's an even Elixir trade, plus some damage against the tower. What in the world is this guy doing, and what deck is he playing? I actually haven't seen a whole lot of Ewiz lately, so who knows exactly what he's going to get done. We're waiting to play our something on defense, and that's going to end up being a Poison Spell, which could be very problematic for us, guys. We're going to have to be pretty aggressive with how we defend against this. Could use a Rocket defensively if he uses that Ewiz, which he will. Let's use our Rocket right now. That's going to be able to crush that push into pieces, and with our Ice Spirit to block this P.E.K.K.A down, should be enough to end up canceling out his push. Very nicely done. All right, we've got pretty good defenses so far. 2 Pro Rockets to start off this game, making some nice positive Elixir trades. Let's go ahead and keep our cool. Bats are obviously not the best counter for the Ice Wizard, so we're going to end up making a nice little trade right there. He's going to play his Goblin Gang again, so let's log that down for another 96 damage against that tower right there. And here is the card that we've been waiting for, which is going to be the Hog Rider. I'm going to use my Knight as quickly as possible, plus my... I know he has Zap, so he might zap this. Doesn't look like he's going to though, but man, the Hog Rider, I'm pretty dumb against the Hog Rider. Like when they play the Ice Golem Hog Rider combo, of course you'd love to Tornado it to your King Tower, but that doesn't always work because the Ice Golem makes the Tornado less effective and it'll keep the Hog Rider onto the tower, so I definitely need to work on how I'm going to deal with this guy. But anyways, let's get our Ice Golem or Ice Wizard doing work right here. He's going to play his, again, the Fireball Zap combo, which is so aggressive against our push. I'm going to play Skeletons. He's going to play his Hog Rider again. Let's log that down. See if that helps out a little bit as the Ice Spirit helps out. And wow, double Knights right here mean that we can go pretty aggressive with our spells in a moment. And I'm just going to poison this down. We're not getting really good rocket value. I probably should start naked cycling these rockets instead of just playing the poisons, even though it is not as good of a trade, as his E-Wiz goes down the wrong lane right there. That is not what he wanted by any means. He might even zap our Ice. Man, he is crazy with these zaps. I'm going to play my Ice Spirit plus my Knights. I'm going to go ahead and log all of this down and tornado all this down because we've got the bats as well. The P.E.K.K.A should die in a moment. Very nicely done. And guys, it's time to start. Actually, is it really time to start cycling our rocket now? We're going to play our poison spell first. Keep on doing what we're doing. Another P.E.K.K.A is going to go down right here. We are 2 rockets away from victory, guys. I probably could have played my first rocket right there, but I was too scared. We're going to use our log right here. Actually, no, we needed a log as well, so that's super good that he did that. Let's use our skeletons again. Let's use our Knight, and we should be able to take this guy out. All right, nice little tornado to keep this Hog Rider and bats at bay. Ice Spirit's gonna go down again. Time to play our first rocket, and guys, check out how quickly we can cycle all the way back to our next rocket as we go through our combo. Oh, nice little fireball from him, but that's going to be GG well played, and woo, that was another really crazy battle. Of course, when you guys play the game-winning rocket, make sure to play it 1 tile down from where I did right there. It does travel faster, and in the event the battle comes down to the final play, obviously you want that rocket to be there as soon as possible. GG well played, and man, this deck is a lot of work. You can't really slip up with this deck, or else your tower will be taken, and fighting uphill is not very fun. But let's get into the final battle right here to show you guys that this deck is just flat out nasty. And guys, I'm telling you, there's no coming back from this deck. Once you play this deck, you've really put yourself into the Clash Royale Hall of Shame. Log's gonna go down against these goblins. Nice play right there. He's gonna end up playing his Hog Rider, which is just beautiful for us. We can go ahead and drag that over to our King Tower this time. Ooh, I need to play our Ice Spirit as well for this goblin. This goblin's gonna do a bunch of damage unless we Ice Spirited it. Very nice. We've got the King Tower activated for the very first time against the Hog Rider. We've actually made something work. And now he might be playing Mortar though, so we gotta be a little bit careful for the Mortar. Let's let our Ice Spirit do its thing. Guys, I'm going to show you guys how nasty we can defend by playing a rocket against an Ice Golem. That's a 4 elixir negative trade against an Ice Golem. That's not typically what you see. I'm going to play a poison spell as well against this Inferno Dragon. I'm really going crazy with my elixir right now. I'd love to log all this, which I will right now. I've got these skeletons plus Ice Spirit as well. Doesn't look like he's going to play anything. Oh, finally plays his zap right there. Gonna have to tornado this this Inferno Dragon backwards. Okay, that was a little bit sketchy right there. I'm not gonna lie. We went pretty ham with our elixir trades, and he tried to make us pay. He might have Mega Knight inside of this deck. I see a lot of people running Mega Knight inside of this deck right here. So we definitely, you know, we don't have the best cards against the Mega Knight. It's not as simple as normal. So let's just keep up what we're doing. We're down about 4 elixir if he's playing his stuff how I think he is. We're gonna play a poison spell against all this though. Gonna get a little bit of value out of that. All of this is gonna go down, so let's log that. And with that Hog Rider going in, yeah, we should be pretty dang good. I'm gonna play the Ice Spirit plus the Ice Wizard plus the Skeletons to make sure we take 0 damage against the tower. Very nicely done. He can poison my tower all he wants because I have way more spells inside of my deck. And yeah, 1 minute and 10 seconds left. We're getting into double elixir, guys. That Ice Wizard will get a hit onto that tower. Very nicely done. We're about a poison spell, 2 rockets, and a log away from the tower. You definitely need to make sure your molt math is in place. Okay, calculated poison right there, guys. I knew that he was going to end up playing all that stuff. We're going to log this down. Plus play our Ice Spirit. Very nice. After this guy, Hog Rider, stops running around. We're going to take a hit on our tower. Probably not the end of the world. Rocket's going to go down right here. Time to cycle like a madman. Oh, the rocket just barely missed right there. He's going to play his Mega Knight finally, guys. I told you he'd be playing his Mega Knight. Log's going to go down. Got to play our Knight, and this is where things get sketchy, but he just made a massive, massive mistake. All we have to do is use this. We just have to use this. Have to use our Skeletons behind this Mega Knight to make sure we take that out. The Hog Rider going down the other lane was definitely the worst play he could have made, and this is basically going to be GG well played. Pretty much nothing that he can do right here to try to salvage this victory. And so long as we don't do anything stupid, this is going to be the end of it. Another log's going to end up hitting that right there. And all he can do is watch as we use our Tornado plus our beautiful set of Ice, Spirit, and Skeleton rotation for GG well played. Guys, that is this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's just as dirty as I've described. Obviously, it works super effectively. If an idiot like me can use it, you guys could definitely use it as well. And check it out. You've only got 2 legendary cards. Obviously, you need to sell your soul a little bit, but it's Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Knight, Ice Wizard, Log, Tornado, Rocket, and Poison. Try this deck out. If you guys have no soul like me, remember, washing your hands will not do anything with this deck, but it's a deck that works. Thanks again to Tintu for showing me this deck, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.